Okay, I am back at your request. We're going to take a look at being Simmons. You have a list of questions that you wanted me to answer, and I'm going to do the best that I can. When I meditated forward these messages, I just kept hearing coming together, getting everything to come together. Um, I have this sense of management issues. It could be, it's both. It's in him and in his team. There is an issue with bringing things together. There's an issue in coming together. There's an issue with him making everything work. I also felt this helpless type feeling, like at times where kind of like this picture I just picked for him, like not knowing what to do, giving up, giving, just not being able to handle the responsibilities of life right now. Kind of felt like this giving up type spirit. But when I got to the general messages for him, it's really up to him. It's actually important for him to take charge of his life at this time. It's important for him to stand strong and make decisions. And everything that's happening around him is really up to him how he wants to deal with it. I don't know why I have this feeling of you do it. You do it. Kind of like this servant, maid, butler type feeling. Um, just saying, for instance, if a person is tying their shoes and they can't get the bow correct, and then they just say, you do it. I got that. The finger is being pointed at him, and he takes his finger and points it at someone else. Wanting people to take the load off of him. You do it. That's the type of attitude I got right now. You do it. But the truth is that the finger is really pointed to him. No, it's up to you. And as soon as he's given this privilege and rights and opportunities, and he's given this power to do anything, as soon as he receives the power, it's almost like he gives it away to the next person. You do it. I don't know what that's about. But it's still up to him. And that's the great part about it. It's up to him to keep the power or give it away. It's really up to him. Yeah. I don't feel like a lot of dark energy or anything like that. I just feel like a person who does not want to be responsible for stuff right now. If you give it to me, I'm giving it to you. It's this kind of hot potato thing that's happening. Yeah, like he's playing hot potato. Like he does not want to take the ball to the court. It's amazing too, because that's the part of the game, right? He's a passer. He likes to pass. Now, I'll tell you the truth, of course, a lot of people that you guys ask me to do messages for, I do not know them, nor do I follow them at all. But I got him as a passer in the spirit. I got him as a person who passes things. Pass. And he has the power to do that. So, this makes sense. Everything that's happening right now, it is truly up to him if he wants to keep what he has, keep the power, keep the privileges, keep the rights and opportunities, or he can pass it. And most times, I have him passing the ball than actually taking it to the finish line, I guess. Passive. Passive. Sorry, I'm going a little slow. Just heard that. So right now, there's not a lot of communication. I kind of get a mumbling inside of himself. Maybe that's something that he do. Like, I know you are, but what am I? Kind of like that. Like, he could be in business meetings, in conversations with important people, family, friends, and some of the words does not come out his mouth. It stays within, but he says it. So there's a lack of communication here. Things are not being communicated well by him. And I got this mumbling up under the breath, talking within. A whole conversation is going on inside, but not speaking. It's not helping. So I do have some energies here that's going to come in and break that up. It almost feels like vomit. Like, you're going to get that out. You're going to see it. Because that's the only way things come back into balance. So it's really up to him right now to speak, to choose. It's up to him to be a manager right now. He needs to manage a situation. He needs to manage situations in his life. He also could be dealing with Sagittarius and need to manage them. It is very important for him to take leadership. It's important. That's for sure. So let's see what he's not saying. Then we'll get into your questions. What you're not saying. Something that's this mumbling inside. What you don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about the people that's involved. You don't want to talk about what he's in charge of. This is like the kind of energy where he just want to avoid certain conversations, just needing to escape reality at times, not wanting to talk about things. But he has made some decisions. That's what he needs to talk about. These new ideas, new revelation, new things that he's thought about. He has thought about some new ideas and he doesn't want to speak about it. Why is this? It's like people don't want to hear you speak. Some type of, I don't know. Just feeling like his words is not powerful enough or worth saying. Like, I'm not going to even say it. They're not going to even listen. I have a new idea. I have a new way of doing things. I can think of some ways that I want to handle this situation. But he won't talk about it. It's up to him. He won't say what he wants. I got him mumbling under his breath about what he wants. About these new ideas. He has sat back and figured out some things that could work, that could be better. Let's see if I can find out what these new thoughts are. But I don't have him talking about it. There's some things that he's passionate about. It's some parts of the details that he wants to pick. He wants to choose. He wants to choose where he puts his commitment. He may even want to get married right now and haven't told anyone. We got everybody talking and everybody waiting for answers from him. And people make a suggestion and advising him. And they say, what do you think? What do you think? And what he thinks is what he says inside. Because the truth of the matter is he's more passionate about certain details of this experience that he has not talked about. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly what he wants. He wants to be connected to something that he is passionate about. And he will not talk about it. Will not talk about it. I'm going to try one more time. Then we'll move forward. Let's see. Yeah. I would not be surprised that he wants to get married right now and soon. I don't know. I just had that feeling over me. With this celebration, I just had this feeling. I sure did. Like, I don't even know what I really want to do. I really want to get married. Okay? So, as a summary, we won't dwell too long. I got him mute a lot of the times. I got him needing to rise up and take, delegate, manage. I got him talking within himself instead of talking out loud. I got him thinking and creating new ideas for his life and the things that he's passionate about. I have him already having an answer on how to handle things and how to deal with things. I got him with desires and things that he wants. I got some of those wants becoming successful, and some of the things that he desires is definitely going to cause some burdens. I got that too. But at the end of the day, I don't have him speaking about it. Okay? And I also felt a possible desire for marriage, to have a wedding. I had that type of feeling going on as well that popped up on me. But at the end of the day, no matter what he's not talking about, there's a shift that's going to come and handle all these things. Let's see what type of shift this is going to bring. Because I have this moment of, okay, you won't say it. You won't speak it. You won't delegate. You won't manage things. You don't want to speak your desires. Then we're going to help you. We're going to help you deal with everything that you can't do. You don't want to make the choice. You don't want to push the button. We'll do it for you. Let's see what that energy is all about. And this is coming soon. I can feel it soon. Not so much of the things that he's thinking about. I don't see that coming soon as of this moment. And I do mean moment. But I do see other things coming soon outside of that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. We got some help coming. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. See, this is a behavior right here. This is, something's up with this. Something's up. If you look at his spiritual messages at this time, he is in a place where he desires something, he wants to commit to something, and he believes it will be successful. He's seen it being victorious. He knows the details of his life. Done. But I don't have him speaking out about it or not being able to communicate it clearly. Done. I have him mumbling inside of himself about these things, but no one can hear. Done. Overall, I have him with the power to do everything. He was given the power. It's up to you. And as soon as the finger is pointed to him, I have him pointing it to someone else. You do it. However, this energy comes in and does exactly what he needs. And what is that? It's to keep him restricted. And that's amazing. I have no movement from him. I don't have him moving towards the things that he's thinking about. So this is just a conversation in the mind. It's not even on paper. We got talking, we got thoughts, and then this energy comes in and says, hey, we're not doing none of that right now. Be still. Be still. His thoughts are so far ahead of today's date. Why do he needs to be still? Because something about this situation is almost like he said, hey, cut that out. No, we're not doing any of that right now. Why he does not need to make a move. It's not ready. It's not time. It's not balance. This is not the moment to act on anything that you're thinking about. It's not going to offer you anything. You can't move. You can't go. Oh. No, you can't. Still some things that needs to be worked out. Still some things that needs to be understood and healed. It'll come together. I don't know why I just said that. It'll come together. Oh, damn. I'm almost 100% sure that I just told you in the very beginning something about coming together, getting things to come together. And I know I've been watching Manifest a lot lately on Netflix, but I just saw Romans 8:28. But I have been watching Netflix on Manifest at the same time. I've been watching that series, if you guys know about it. And that scripture is inside of that series. But I do think that that is exactly what we need to hear. This is a timeline, a divine timeline that he is in and that he is experiencing. His thoughts is before the dates, before the timing. So much so that energies comes in to protect him from even acting out on anything that he's thinking about. Why? Because it's not time yet. Things is not ready. The offers are not there. Things are not balanced. No movement for him. Some things from the past still needs to be worked out before we can progress. What we're talking about, we are talking about him shifting into greatness, shifting into a higher place, a better place. We're talking about him receiving his desires of his heart at a certain timing. So the vision is there, the power is there, but it's just not the right timing. That was a lot to go through because it's so emotional in between all the thoughts. I could have just said, it's not time right now. You'll get it when the time comes. But everything has its own emotion. And that's how long and dragged out it is, to a point where there's so much frustration in between all of this vision. What do he want? We don't know yet. He hasn't spoke it. He hasn't spoke it. He sees it, but he hasn't said it. But we know that he's passionate about something. We know he wants to give his all to something. He wants to be committed to something. He wants to be all in. He has new revelation, new ideas about his life. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to be connected to. He knows the victory and the things that he sees. But he also knows there's going to be some burdens in the things that he sees. And no matter what he see and what he think of and what he know and what he hope for and what he's mute about, he's being protected in the midst of all of that, not to start it. Why? So we can keep this beautiful flow right now. It's not time to tilt the scales. It's not time to go up or down. Okay, so that's where he's at right now spiritually, and it feels so edgy. It's like he wants to be the fool, FOOL. It feels like he's almost about to jump over a cliff and do something new and amazing, but really he just got one foot up. He's not allowed to take the leap just yet. There's a time for this. Yeah. So even you asked a question about, is he going to a new city? I got a new city here. I see the new city. I actually see it. But once again, I got this cliffhanger type feeling about it. It's like one foot in, but the other part of the body is not there yet. So the question, the only way I can answer it right now is he moving to a new city? He's leaping. He's leaping towards one. But I don't got the full body in there. And that's amazing because that's exactly how my card looked. It's 1 foot down, 1 foot up. And 2, moving to a new city for the season. But behind him, or in him, is so much stress about taking the last action. And the feelings about the entire move is unhappiness. This is a place he does not want to go to. This is a place that he's not happy about being in. This is a decision that he really is sad about making. This is a situation where it is stressful to even move to this place. However, I'm halfway in. I'm bold enough to take the leap. So let's see what this leap is all about. I don't usually see this card in this way. I usually see this card as a person, yes, you're going. The world, you're here. Let's go. New place. But I don't see it as new. I see him as about to leap. Yeah, something about that leaping. So I'm going to dig a little bit more into that. But I don't have a final decision. But it looks like you got to make some type of decision. And he put his foot on top of one of the options. And he has not put his whole body in yet. Let me see. Why is this half done? Half done. Half done. See, that's another thing. I just heard coming together. It's at a certain timing. It's coming together. Why you haven't jumped all the way in? Okay. Oh, waiting on some information. Waiting on some more messages. I just have a feeling that he's waiting for somebody to stop him or call his name. Like, I'm going to put my money here and I'm going to wait to the last second to see if anybody else called me. Now I got this gamble and this bet. Why do I feel like he's not the best pick? I feel like he's not the best pick. Now, this is your person, so you know more about him. But let me just tell you what I felt. He's not the best pick out of everybody. But he does have an option. So it feels like he has to be picked because he has to be picked. But it doesn't feel like he's the best pick. And by knowing that, he's just sitting there waiting and hoping that someone else better calls him. But he got to get picked. I just had that feeling. So he's a part of the lineup. But it doesn't feel like he's the best pick right now. I really don't. I don't know what that means, but that's what it feels like. And this is no insult to him, because I feel like he knows that. But he's just hoping and praying that somebody else better calls him so he can say, okay, and turn around. I'm waiting for the last second before I put my whole self into this movement or move in case someone else calls me. That's what's bringing the anxiety, because it's like, man, we getting close. Ain't nobody else hit me? No, not yet. Why I say not yet? Maybe because it's not yet. Let's see. This is a lot of anxiety around this. This is a lot of emotions right here. It's like restricted. It's the same thing we got last time. All things is definitely working together for him. Just as much as he thinks that he is putting one foot in and waiting for the call from somebody better to call him, Spirit is also restricting him at the same time. Like, hold up, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Why not? It's like, it's really like a lining up. Weird. These cars are so thick and chalky and... Come on. Why? Oh my goodness. Definitely has a protection here. But it's almost like not a protection. It's more like a mimic. It almost feels like I want to say, whatever he say, God says right behind it. That's how it feels to me. That's how it feels to me. If he says, see, right now, your question is he moving to another city? And I will talk for him and say, yes, I am. And I'm putting everything in this one. And if someone else calls me, then I'll have time to go back to them. I'm hoping that somebody better calls me. And then Spirit comes right behind him and says, I'm hoping someone better calls you. It's like a mimic, like it's repeating. So no movement on moving, but his foot is on top of somewhere. And the place that his foot is on top of is a place from before. So whatever choices that he have, there's an old choice here that looked at promising before, and that's the one he has his foot on. Saying, for instance, like last time they wanted me to go to Atlanta. Just say that just for city's sake. So I might as well put my foot back on top of Atlanta. But it looks like you're not going to even go there. Gotta wait for the timing on this one. Because the place that he has his foot on right now to go, it stresses him. There is anxiety. He's not 100% comfortable with it. It really makes him sad to even have to go to this place. He is hoping that somebody else call him. And even in his spirit, it says, you stay right there. You're not moving backwards or forward at this moment. So some more things has to come out. I have this Sagittarius energy following him. Maybe that could be the timing that we see more information about where he's going. Keep that in mind. Let's move to the next question. Is he proud of his shooting? Is he proud of his performance? Okay, I'm going to say no. From what I've been hearing so far. But let's see if he's proud of his shooting and his behaviors on the court. Is he proud of his work? Is he proud of his talent? This doesn't even feel like a talent. Why do it feels like he was just trained to do this? It feels like he went to a summer camp and just learned how to do this. He learned a formula. He just learned it. It just doesn't feel like it's connected to him. But we will see how he feels about it. Check into his performance. His shooting. Is he proud of it? Okay, one more time. See? My answer would be, yeah, he's proud of it. Because it is what it is. I have the attitude of whatever I do, however I perform, whatever shot made it or didn't make it, it is what it is. He doesn't believe in coincidence, mistakes, or failures. And he definitely does not like pressure. So yes, he's proud of it. It is what it is. Maybe he could have took some different options. But he believed that it is what it is. Whatever judgment I get, whatever scores I make, however I shoot, whatever I do in performance, it is what it is. It's more than being proud of himself. It's divine. This is not the kind of person that's going to manipulate or initiate or try to reverse life. That's not the type of thinker he is. It is what it is. So yes. How does he feel about Joel? Joel, what's that? Mbid? Ebid? Mbid? So let's see. How do you feel about Joel? How do you feel about Joel? How do you feel about Job? Wow. It's good to look at his feelings. This is a person he wants to be around. This is one of the people that he's thinking about and talking about on the inside and not the outside. This is one of the people in his life that he's not communicating about in the way that he would like. Maybe he think people don't want to hear it. Maybe he think people don't take him serious, but he wants to be with him. He wants to be in connection with him. He wants to work with him. He wants to get back to a special place with him. It is something about Joel that he trusts. Something about Joel's lifestyle or the way he performed in life. Joel matches him. Job is a part of his tribe. If he was looking for somebody to connect with or looking for someone that's like-minded, it would be Job. That's the way he feel about him. He wants to get back to what they had. He's disappointed that some type of maybe a separation happened, or maybe it's not as strong as it was before. He doesn't like some type of experience that broke down this union between the two of them. So let's see why he wants to be closer to him, committed to him, in commitment with him, in unity with him, in teamwork with him. Let's find out why. Okay? Because he finds peace. He spiritually trusts him. There's a spiritual peace here. He believes that they are spiritually connected. He believes they are like-minded. Some kind of way it's easier being around Joel than anybody else. Some kind of way he feels more at rest, more at peace. I have him trusting him. Okay? So let's see what type of place he wants to get back to. Because they experienced something already. I'm sorry I don't know them. But they already experienced some type of togetherness, a win, a victory with each other. They already had a great moment. And he want to go back and want to stay connected to him for another great moment. This person is definitely connected to him. And this is the kind of person you would want to do anything with. Like if I had to work for anybody, I want to work for Job. Or if I had to work with anyone, it would be him. Partner up, team up. I want to be with him. See if there's anything else. They experience some type of victory together. Yeah, I definitely have. Try one more time. Okay, come on. Okay. Something is closed. This make me feel like I want to go back and be a part of a winning team from maybe 4 to 6 years ago. That's how this feels right now. I want to go back to this winning team, the winning players, the winning coach, the winning situation, and I want to reunite and revive what we had before. This is my tribe. These are my people. Job, you are the one, Job, that I can make a win with. I can get victory with you. I know your makeup. I know who you are. I know how you work. However Spirit says, nope. No. Some things need to change. Some things need to close out. It make me feel like this is something that can't be relived again. That's how this feels. This was a one-shot opportunity. That's how that feel. Yeah. Something spiritually going on with this. This feels like a door that can't be opened again. You want to know how he feels about Job? I got him unconditionally loving him and everything about him. And even wishing that they could repeat something that they lived before, something that they experienced before. However, it feels like a door that can't be opened. That's what I'm getting out of that. Let's see how Joel feel about him. I got some codependency energies coming up right then. Not surprising, I guess, right? Okay, so let's keep moving. How does Joel feel about him? I heard coming together again. He knows. Joel knows that we can't do it. Joel knows that their time has passed. It's not so much of how Joel feels about him. It's more about what Joel knows about him. I kind of feel like he will say, he cool, but I'm done. I'm done. That part is past. That part is over. That part is over with. That part has been released. We don't have that thing or chemistry or fire or passion or spark that we used to have. See, I got being wanted to repeat this beautiful place with Joel again, and I got Joel understanding that the door's closed. He doesn't have many cups and many feelings towards him. He just knows that it's closed. It's over. It's done. It's past. It's not destined to do that again. I would think that Joel want to move on with life right now in his own individual way. And let's see how Ben feels about Coach Doc. How does Ben feel about him? I really do think that Ben is being pushed to be an adult. I know that probably sounds crazy, but I just got him being pushed. Like, you are the king. You be king. You be it. And it's like he's laying on everyone. And everyone is pushing him up. Like, no, it's you. That's exactly the oracle that I had for him in the very beginning. It's you. Okay? If I was here with him right now, I'd take my finger and point it at him. Nope, you. No, no, no. You. You. Okay, so let's see how to coach. How does Ben feel about Coach Doc? I just felt some two-faced energy. At one moment I felt good, and the next moment I felt irritated. Like it was two-faced, some type of Gemini energy. I just felt, maybe even Pisces. See, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Just felt good, and I felt irritated. So, how does Ben feel about Coach? One more time. Well, one more time again. Okay. How does he feel? Oh, wow. A release. Huh. Well, if I can explain this, compared to what we just went through with Joe, the way Ben feel about Coach Doc is the way Joe feels about him. Done. Like, I came to an ending. I'm releasing it. It was too much. It cost me energy. It cost me time. It costs me money. It costs me to be in that connection with him. If you want to know the way he feels about the coach, he cost me my mind. It was too much of a cost. Stressed me out, broke me down. Done. I have a judgment here. Let's look a little deeper. Let's see. I have him wanting to close him out. Like finish, like when you just saw him turn in when you turn in a rental car, that's how I felt right then. Like I'm turning you back in. I'm completely done experiencing you. I want to be cleared out from you. I want to be released from you. I want to be mentally done with you. It costs me too much. I need to clear out the energy from Coach. I need to clear out the conflict. I need to clear it out. Too much to carry. Wow. This is like being in a relationship with somebody. Like, I want to unfriend them. I want to, I almost said unfuck them. I don't know why I thought like that. But I just want to, I wish it didn't exist. I want to be finished. I want to be done. I want to turn it in. I'm done. He feels like the connection with him cost him too much. Drained him, burned him out. Finished, done, over. Kind of made me feel like he wanted to get paid back. Felt like he wanted pain and suffering from him. That's the feeling that I get. Like I actually want you to give me something for the pain and suffering I went through. Let's see how Coach feels about men. We're almost done. Thank you for your patience. I just don't like to do this rush in any kind of way. I'm going to do it the way it comes. Let's see. How does the coach feel about him? All right, one more. One more again. I gotta stop saying one more. Okay. How does the coach feel about me? Yeah. The very same way. If I could put this in his words, the coach is kind of like, good dude, good player, got some serious potential, think he could be one of the greats, but it's always something that is restricted in him. He doesn't give it all. He doesn't push. He doesn't meet my expectations. I don't understand him mentally. And I don't want no parts of it no more. That made me feel like I ain't about to deal with the crybaby. I'm serious. I ain't about to deal with the crybaby. And he never goes where you want him to go. I see you in Team A. I believe you got potential to be in Team A. I see you over there. But you never arrive. You never get to where I'm expecting you to be. There's some issues in the thinking process, and yeah, you never make it to the new world. You never grow. Yeah, I kind of got that type of feeling right now. I would not be surprised if he really spent time with him. Really, because I see a lot of hope here. I actually see him taking a liking to him. Like, I thought you was going to be in Team A all this time. I rooted for you. I expected this. This is what I dreamed for you to be. You just never made it over there. You never made it to the new world. You never made it to the new place. You never elevated the way I wanted you to. You could not deal with the Libra. That Libra been following too. There's a Sagittarius and a Libra that's been following around. I don't want to put them in a certain position because I'm not doing full life messages, I'll say. We're just going in and dabbing for information, but that will be how I explain it. Yeah, that's how he feels. All right. What did he think about his failures in the playoff? Oh, forgot I even wrote that. Yeah, I see there's a lot of failures going on. At least that's how the coach just made me feel. Seriously. I really think that coach thought he was a part of the 18. And I always thought that. Okay. How does he feel about the failures? Well, you know what we learned about him. He doesn't see failure like that. So let's just see. I'm just going to assume that he won't look at it as a failure. I kind of get this it is what it is type thing, which may be a part of the kryptonite. Who knows? How does you feel in the playoffs? It's the most stickiest cards in the world. Wasn't like this earlier. I did a couple of clients. His energy got the cards like very sticky. Very sticky. I don't know what that means. Just wanting to stay with a certain type of thinking and stay in a certain space in his head. Not wanting to look at the world from a different view. Just don't want to. That's what I'm feeling. But okay, see, when I looked into about him being proud of his shooting that you were asking about, I got that it is what it is, like, Two of Cups, like, hey, I'm with it. That's what it was. I approved this message. And now you're asking about his failures in the playoff. It's like I'm over that. It's done. It's over with. I didn't move past that situation. I'm working on myself. I'm past that. Y'all still talking about that? I am disconnected from what I experienced in the playoffs. It's done. And this might be a piece of the energies that prevents him from being on a higher level. That's just what I think. If I was able to say it in my own words, I said rules. Okay, so maybe he don't like rules. Maybe he don't respect authority. Could be, possibly. But in my own words, I would say he got an attitude. Is his family using him for money? Is his family using him for money? No, no, and no. And coming from an energy like this, I believe that this will be said even if it was. He doesn't do anything without purpose. He doesn't do anything that he don't want to do. So if I was able to answer this, I would say he has no regrets for anything he did for anybody. This makes me feel like, of course not. I can't be used. I know what's broken. I know what's not broken within my family. I know what's heavy. I know what's light. And I have no regrets. I do what I need to do. So, is the family asking for a lot? And I mean amount or the amount of times? Very possible, because he says he understands the burden of the family. So they could be asking for a lot. But is he being used? No, he's well aware of everything that he's doing. And Remember, it is what it is. So everything that he do, he's already moving away from doing it. Like I did it already. It's done. He's not connected to giving and failures and mistakes, and he's not stuck like that. He's actually moves quickly. So as soon as he gave something to the family, as soon as he walked away to the next project, assignment, idea, or thought, I have no regrets. But I do have some type of overwhelming feeling because he knows that it's a family, that it's a burden in dealing with family. So it's some type of burden there. But action wise, there's no regrets to the victory that he makes. And because of that, I have to say he's not being used. I have to say that. Because he's well aware. There's no manipulation. It's an expected burden coming from the family. Expected. Okay? Alrighty. Oh, let's get into this love. I did have a feeling of wedding. Wedding. I had a wedding feeling too earlier. So let's see if it's Maya. Let's see. Is it her? Is she the one? Okay. No. No, she's not the one. That's for sure. She's definitely not the one today. I got him being unhappy with her right now. I got him needing to release or pull back a little bit. However, I got him thinking of a new way of handling her. And this feels like a breakup makeup moment right now. They could be on the makeup end. Let's see. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see what things that bothers him about her. How about that? She's not meeting his expectation. Oh. He can't get her to soothe him the way he would like. That would be my answer for that. That's what makes him sad about her. Like, we might not work because of that, but we can't work because of that. You're not as grounded as I would like you to be. You're not that queen that I truly, truly desire. So let's see what he's letting go of. I don't feel like they broke up completely, but I think he knows some truths already. Okay, so I got him not happy with her, not good chemistry with her. He doesn't see her as the wife or the queen. I got that type of feeling. But I also have him releasing, maybe he doesn't like the sexual energy with her. You don't get a lot of happiness around this passionate sex. That's for sure. Let me see. Yeah, he doesn't feel like he's a king when you're around him. I think she got some tough love going on towards him. And I got the sexual energy like, oh my God, barely, none, or it's boring. That's what that feel like. However, I have an idea here. And remember, he has ideas. Let's see what this idea is. Most likely, this is not even communicated, this idea. What's the idea? What do you think? The Judgment again? Huh? I'll tell you something I've been seeing lately with him. Hmm. However he feel about people, the people end up feeling the same way about him. I see that a little bit. But let me keep going. What do you want to do? Oh my goodness. Got that restriction again. Possible abandonment. Who is she? Was she paid for? This is not a real connection. It's not no chemistry here. It's not weird. One more time. I just want to check one more time. And then I'll tell you what I think. I just heard placement. Placement. Cleared out. She gotta go. She has to go. Who is she? I don't know. I just got her sitting in a seat. Like, come sit right here. Seat filler. But there was no chemistry here. And she didn't, I wouldn't say coddle, but I don't have her emotionally attached to him. And I don't have him getting his emotions filled or feeling connected. Lack of chemistry. Got no sex or not good sex. I got him moving away from her mentally. I got him not happy with her. I got him looking at her like, you could not be my wife. This doesn't make sense. Or something like that. You couldn't be my queen. I got him with an idea that he has to finish her off, get rid of her once and for all. I got this abandonment issues or energies here. At the end of the day, it's restricted though. He ain't getting rid of her that quick, or he can't finish her off that quick. Let me see why. All things come together. Why? You make me want to follow him. All right, there he goes. Hold the phone. I don't understand her in his life. I don't. I'm going to have to pull some cards and see how she feels about him. But let me tell you how he feels about her. He's not even giving it a full try. He's not even giving all of his heart and soul to it, his mind to it. He's not even looking at her when she sit next to him. I kind of got her there. Probably is like supposed to be a teddy bear, but the teddy bear not even working. She was there for comfort. She was there for comfort. And looks like she's not doing that job. So he's ready to dismiss. He's ready to finish it out, get rid of her. However, he's not. Why not? Because he might just give her love. You're going to have to watch this one. I know he wants to close her out, but he can't close her out. He can't close her out because he just might give her love. There are some issues there. There are some issues. There is still locks and chains on his heart. There's a gate and there's locks. There's multiple locks. And he hasn't even opened a door as of yet. But he might. When I say he might, I'm not even talking about him. It's like spirit comes back to say, I know you want to close this person out, but We got a feeling you might open up. Because when certain things happen and transpire, it's going to cause him to have to open up. He has a lock on everything in his life. There's a lock here, there's a lock there, locks, locks, locks. And certain things has to happen in the spirit to unlock it all. One by one. He's not even in control over this connection with this woman. He's barely even there. That's how it feels. I want to see how she feel about him. And then we're going to look and see if there's some new energies. And we out. I just want to see the energies coming from her way. I want to know if she knows that he's not looking at her or open to her. I want to know if if she knows that they are just holding hands between the gate. Or if she even cares. Okay. Yeah, she knows. Yeah. I got her trying to offer to him and still looking for somebody better in the process. Like, I'm sitting over here trying to give him some of me or some of my heart, some of my emotions, some of my time. I'm giving him a try. I'm still looking for something better because I'm not finna go through a lot of work to try to get him to see me. I got other options. And I'm beautiful. I think he knows this. I don't have no commitment on her. I don't have her committed to the process. I do have her trying. But I got so many options in her head that I don't think she's able to commit to this process. Because she knows, I'll say, the value inside of her. But she's definitely trying to connect to him. They're holding hands through the gate. I'll leave it just like that. Okay, so what is this wedding about that I see? Let's see. I just want to take a look at his love journey, which will actually answer your questions about, you want to know if he was entertaining other women as well. Could be possible. Because that one is not a hit right there. No. Not deeply. No. Still got past hurt and pain here. Someone else is still up under contract with him. Maybe he was married before. Maybe he wanted to marry someone before. Maybe he has dealt with a Taurus, which would be my number one pick. Second place would be Sagittarius or Libra. It's possible that a Taurus, Sagittarius, and Libra, he still can have a soul tie with. Because instead of him entertaining the other women, when you ask, like, is he entertaining other women? He can't even give his heart up to other women. Straight attitude issues. Attitude. At the same time, I got this feeling like he's really chosen and protected too. So that's amazing. I really love the patience that he has with himself. I also love that he's not power hungry. You don't have to be in charge. He just want to be a part. He just want to be a part of things. So he don't want to be in charge. He's not trying to control or take over anything. So let's see what our energies coming up for him and around him. Wow. What is going on? Mm, don't do this. Okay. Alrighty. Hmm. Okay, so I'm going to read this two different ways because I have a wedding around him for some reason. That's one thing. It wouldn't be good if he did it. If he did it, he'll just be doing it. It will not be spiritually connected, won't be love, won't be none of that. Just getting it done. So let me get this wedding thought out of here. Just to keep prancing around. The energies to come for him is about some type of, well, we already know. The ideas and the things that he wants is being challenged because it's not time. It's not time. He's about to find out. He's about to go through a process of needing strength, dealing with the things he can't get, can't receive, the things that is not offered to him. He'll be fighting against his own destiny. That's what's coming up. Fighting to understand that you can't have that right now. But the whole overall thing for him coming up is that he want to be connected to something and someone immediately. He want to feel a part of something very bad. He wants it bad. Dig a little deeper. Okay. I think he might marry this Leo for some reason. And I'm talking about just out the blue, just do it. It's just like, why? I don't get it. It's very possible. Very possible. But at the same time, he's not able to walk away from anything right now or move into anything because certain things have to happen. We know that. There's this restricted feeling all around him. Like, wait, you can't. Okay, again. Let's see. Oh. He being deceived. Why would you do this? I feel like he's going to use this Leo energy to push something to happen that's not supposed to happen. Let's see. What is it? All right. Okay. He wants to be in bondage with something. He wants to be tied into something. He wants to be a part of a place. He wants to be with people. He wants to get into this unity. He wants to make contract with something. Like, I gotta be a part of something. I gotta get married, or I gotta be a part of their team, or I gotta be a part of their life. I gotta be a part of something. He's trying to force himself to be a part of something and someone. Create something with something and someone. He wants to be in unity, linked in with something or someone. And it's not meant for him to do it at all. What he wants does not match his life. And I feel like he's about to make an impulse decision to try to do something. And it feels like Spirit is going to come in and restrict that thing 100%. That's just what it feels like. So, he ain't running nothing. Of course. I don't know. A lot of weird energies with that. What did we learn? We learned that he's not passionate about basketball, but he's passionate about being a part of the team. We learned that he has a lot of thoughts and ideas and visions for himself. He dreams, he hopes. We learned that there's a guarded heart that is locked up. And he's going just enough to not get hurt. A protector of the heart, protector of self. We know that in a love journey that he has already gave his heart away and still dealing with that. You'll never know what's next for him because it's all about what he releases, what he is vulnerable to. Everything unlocks for him as he is vulnerable. So that's what I have right there. All right, talk to you soon.